picturesque Provo, Utah, LaBelle Edwards Stadium. And while today is the final home game of the season for one team, it is more importantly a celebration, Senior Day. It's the Oklahoma Sooners and the BYU Cougars. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Baller with you. Holly Rose down on the sidelines. We check in with her now.
The Sooners head coach told me here in the pregame, talking to his team, he wants his quarterback to come out slinging it early. He has been so good all season, but he has a chance to go over 3,000 yards today. And while stats don't usually determine the game plan, the coach said we want to rely on him. He's led us this far, and we want to make sure he gets those stats so he's in the conversation for some of the big awards when this season ends. Back to you.
All right, Holly. BYU about to kick it off as we get this game started. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Tackled and brought down right at the 20. And good coverage there. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. From the gun, it's Blaylock. They knock him down after a gain of 3 to the 23. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Give to the running back. Barrels all the way to the 29, a gain of 6.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
Drives inside. They get him on the ground. The defense knew exactly where they had to stop him, and it's 4th down. The one thing that can derail this offense, a bunch of 3 and outs. They won't do that here, but they might go 4 and out if they don't convert. Got to make the play on 4th. And the incomplete pass lets this defense get the ball back for its own great field position.
Aggressive. You want to be aggressive. You want to take chances, and you tell your team about it all week, and you come out, you get an opportunity in the first half to go for it on 4th down. You shot your shot. The problem is now you put your defense in a bad situation early in this game where you're going to have to try to find a way to get a stop and create some momentum.
They'll run it. Here's some daylight. Knocked down after a gain of 1 to the 27.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Right side, it's Martin. They kept him out of the end zone, but not before he gets it to the 1-yard line, and it'll be first and goal. So close to cashing it in for this offense. And he's in! Touchdown, Cougars! Well, just as you would expect, that didn't take very long.
It didn't, Reese, and you've got to make great field position count. When you've got opportunities, you got to pay it off. And the offense took advantage, scoring a touchdown. Didn't have far to go, but they got the points they needed.
And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. So the offense, more than happy with the result of the play, will decline the penalty. Returner's going to try to see what he can get. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Three tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. Takes the handoff. It's Blaylock. Stacked up after gaining a couple to the 23.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Breaks into the open. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Sets his feet, it's Leon. Fires to the wideout. In traffic, it's Thomas. Racing down the left side. Slippery slide, find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Oklahoma! That was a lightning-fast drive that ends with a touchdown.
If you can string a few more drives like that together, man, we might as well get our popcorn out because we're going to get a lot of scoring.
Let's see if he can make a play on the return. Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. BYU has it back. The Cougars ready to get into that playbook. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Running inside. It's Martin. Finds a little bit of space. He'll get 3 out to the 15. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Quarterback keeps it. He's got enough. Brought down at the 25 after he picked up 10.
And as a defensive guy, man, when you play a QB like this that will take off and run and has the speed to make you pay, it just limits what you can do. It limits the amount of coverages. It just makes you play a lot more hesitant. And you can see right there, man, the guy's got speed. Interested to see how this defense continues to attack this QB.
These RPO runs, they're like body blows. I like them because it just sort of chips away at a defense. You'll take these kind of gains all game long. You keep running the football this way, you're going to keep moving the sticks. You're going to keep driving this defense back, so keep at it with the RPO game.
The Cougars with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. They'll move the wide receiver. Now on the move. Hit and drop behind the line. He'll lose a yard.
Well, to say that this guy was unblockable in their last game is definitely an understatement. He was living in the opponent's backfield, and he does it again very early in this one, David. And I know he was a guy this offensive line and this coaching staff were concerned about, and early on, they don't have an answer for it.
I'm about to say that they still have the concerns because, geez, early on, he's in the backfield right away. Got to have some kind of an answer, man. First of all, maybe not run towards his side. Secondly, maybe we double team him, but there's got to be a plan because when you get near him, bad things happen for your offense.
BYU will bring the punt team on the field. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Sends his first one of the day on the way, and we didn't see much of him in that victory last week, just called on one time. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down.
You know, the worst thing that can happen to return men is muffing punts, fumbling it, putting on the ground, and he did it right there. He's very lucky he was able to jump on his own fumble.
Time for this Sooner offense to go back to work. This could be a real turning point in the game. They scored a touchdown. They got to stop. And now a chance to break the tie.
Yeah, this offense has got it cooking, man. And how about the defense? Great job getting that stop, getting the football right back to the hot hand. Now this offense, Palmer, has a chance to take the lead.
You can see the offense, too. They understand the situation right now. They were jonesing on the sidelines to get another opportunity to run back on the field. They are ready to drive this ball and go score.
Still on his feet at the 45. He's loose down the left side. And he scores! Touchdown, Oklahoma! You're not going to keep the lid on this guy forever. Sooner or later, he's going to get loose.
He is. He's a bad mother. Shut your mouth. I mean, this dude can make plays. That's why you keep feeding it to him, because at some point, he's going to break it loose and make a huge play.
It bounds through the back of the end zone. It'll be a touchback. The Cougars offense takes the field to start this drive. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Play action on first down. Trying to make magic with his feet. He's knocked down, short gain, maybe a pickup of 3. That defense rallied to the ball in a hurry.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there. So instead of throwing it away and getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line. It'll be 3rd and short from their own 33. Off the RPO, quick throw to the right. At midfield, he's got room. Look out on the right. Touchdown, Cougar! Rolling into the end zone, and this crowd was eating it up.
Man, how hard is it to defend when you have a weapon like this at running back that can play wide receiver? You can design ways to get the football in his hand. Palmer, once you get it in his hands, he'll do the rest.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, and oftentimes those are easier throws for quarterbacks. These running backs, they're just naturally so good when they have the football out in space. Their vision, their creativity, their ability to make people miss. And this guy showed you right there, a difficult guy to stop now if you're this defense moving forward.
And he'll bring it out of the end zone. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. So Oklahoma has it again, and here comes the offense. The way this game started, you feel as if you have to score a touchdown every time you have it, and now we'll see if they can respond.
Yeah, and I wonder how much pressure that puts on the offense. Jesse, like, you know this is back and forth, and I got to score, and every possession matters so much. What does that do to you as a quarterback?
Well, it puts a lot more pressure on you for sure to feel like I got to make every third down throw. If guys are open vertically down the field, I got to hit them too. We can't let our serve get broken.
He's now up to 104 yards rushing, and that should be no surprise. He's been among the nation's elite all season.
Yeah, and this offense is built behind this guy. I mean, a guy that you can hand the football to consistently and expect positive yards all day long, all game long. Now he's over 100 yards on the day.
Offense has it at the 28 on first down. Looking to throw, it's Leon. Lofts one high and deep. He's picked off, and he's thrown a dozen of them. He'll try to take it back. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football, and he's starting to develop that. His third interception on the season just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
The run inside. It's Martin. Give him a pickup of 2, now 2nd and 8.
A lot of times you see these defenses, man, they pull the run blitzes. They understand the formations. It might be a run, play the percentages, and then you got to deal with the big defensive tackle inside. So more bodies near the line of scrimmage. Everybody's got to pick him up, but they didn't block the most important guy, the big fella right in the middle.
Off play action. Buying time to his right. It's incomplete. Good job by the defense sticking with its coverage.
Well, the defense was obviously ready for that play. They've obviously been watching film. They know that that pass play is one of the bread and butter plays this offense has, so nice job defending it.
They've got the ball at midfield, but they're facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires and picked off. Looking for more room. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Using his legs, it's Blaylock. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Sooners!
And the running back gets a 2nd rushing touchdown of the game. You want to continue to feed this guy. You can tell he's got a nose for the end zone, knows how to get in there, knows how to make things happen.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. That's taking advantage of a golden opportunity set up with great field position, and they struck quickly for the touchdown. Fielded in the end zone. It's Martin. Sometimes you just have to take the touchback. They get him down at the 4-yard line. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Making the adjustment on the play. Snap on first down, wants to throw. Rolling, throwing, looking right. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception. Here come the Sooners ready to go on offense. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Throws to the wideout. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
And quarterbacks got to understand, I know you got your favorites, and you're going to look out there and you're, that guy's really good. I'm going to find ways to get him, but I got to take what the defense gives me, and double coverage is probably not the avenue that I want to go attack consistently.
Long way to go on second down. They'll run behind the big guys on the right. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We've got a tight one, and they'll try to build on the lead before going to the locker room. Third down coming up, and the Cougar faithful are doing everything they can to help out this team. To the air, it's Leon. They'll run the screen. At the 40, there he goes. Turning it on. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line.
And that's a nice job by the offense. Man, I love when offenses can go 5 wide, spread the formation, find the matchup they want. And this time, it's the running back turned wide receiver. They get him the football, and he does the rest and gets upfield. But nice job spreading the formation and really making the defense make a decision.
And the Sooners will have it 1st and 10. Defense in press coverage. Fresh setter downs going to the air. Grabbed behind the line. It's Blaylock. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Oklahoma! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he knocked that one right down the middle. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finish things up with a dart from 24 yards out.
BYU 14.
Oh, misjudges it a bit and muffs it. Fumble into the end zone. Defense right there to jump on it, and they'll bring it out to the 20 after the touchback. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Quick give. It's Martin. Now after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for second down.
Really nice play call by the offense, too. Obviously, your quarterback's thrown picks on his last 2 drives, so you have to settle him down. And the best way to settle down a quarterback is to get the running game going. Put it on the big fellas up front. Put it on your backs. That's a really nice run, and that should help settle the QB down a bit.
This is where you make the money on the drives. Ball at the 30, it's 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Out wide right, it's Cortez. Oh, he's got some space. The 20. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Cougars. Once he got a step, it was all over right to the house.
Big-time players make big plays in big games, man. It seems like each and every week when this guy has an opportunity in the end zone, he's coming up with the big one. That time, great job focusing and concentration. Defense not able to cover him. That's his now 10th receiving touchdown on the year.
And the extra point cuts the lead to 7, 28-21. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And the points come in a lightning strike, a 70-yard touchdown pass. And he's not going to take the touchback. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. He'll get a fresh set down, stopped at the 31-yard line.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
And they'll line up from the 31 on first down. He's going to throw deep right side. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. the play on the pick, was hoping to make one on the return. He'll have to settle for letting the offense pay it off from the 26. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. First play of the drive, he'll look to throw. Unloads to the right. That's caught. It's Cortez. Quick step and go. Hits the accelerator to the right. Inside. Touchdown, BYU. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Nice job putting the drive together. Nice job punctuating the end of the first half. There's still some time left, Palmer, but they can tie this thing up right now.
Yeah, and this is a staff that has so much confidence in their offense. I like staying aggressive right here, going for two, taking the lead into halftime, and putting a ton of pressure on the opponent.
And the extra point is good. That's the kind of drive everybody loves. So see quarterback, one snap, put it in the end zone. And that was not what they had in mind as the kickoff sails out of bounds. And the penalty accepted, and they'll move them back. They've got the big fellas out there, a three tight end look on 1st and 10. DBs will try to keep everything in front. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. Now a timeout call by the Sooners. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Right back to it. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42. Timeout, Oklahoma. That's their second. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. The offense has it 1st and 10 from the 42. To the air, it's Leon. Unloads to the wideout. Makes a connection. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Oklahoma!
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now going into the half with the lead, with the momentum?
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Hits inside. It's Martin. Found a little bit of running room on that one, but he's brought down, and the clock continues to run. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Look out! Across the 45. He's brought down, stopped right at the 50-yard line. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just enough time for one final play of the half. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. And they head to the locker room. 2 quarters in the book. 10 time for us now to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football studio with scores from around the country.
Fellas, welcome into the Week 13 edition of the EA Sports College Football Update Show. So many seasons on the line. We begin with the UNLV Rebels taking on the Nevada Wolfpack. And it's UNLV in one of those old-school fight-in-a-phone-booth games. Neither team has been able to break out offensively, but it feels like the one that does will come away today with a signature win.
So the BYU offense comes out to go on the attack. I imagine we'll see them go right back to work up top after how productive that passing game was in the first half.
And it's interesting. If I'm the defense and I've got the lead, they've had success throwing the football, but we're winning. I don't know that this defense changes too much of what they've done in the first half.
I think they got to do a better job with pass rush. They might want to change their coverages as well because they're probably at this point expecting this offense to have to keep throwing, considering they did have success in the first half.
Nothing to do with the football, and he just throws it away. It'll be third down.
I like the offensive idea here to try to change the launch point of the QB, but you got to do a better job protecting him because guys can't complete passes when they're getting hit.
Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down.
Offense facing 4th down.
Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. They'll go with a direct snap. And he's brought down, but he picks up the first down, and the gamble pays off.
Yeah, I like this. I like aggressiveness, especially early in ball games. Set the tone. I'm going to go for it. I'm going to play 4-down football. Nowadays, it makes a lot of sense. You see it with analytics. Go for it, even if it's in your own territory.
They'll give it to him again. Tackled almost immediately. Not a whole lot on that one.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Out wide left, it's Martin. Still running at the 40. There he goes. Just what they were looking for. A huge explosive play, and they're inside the 15 at the 13-yard line. BYU with the 1st and 10. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Straight ahead, it's Martin. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. 3rd down. On play action. It's complete. And he will score. Touchdown, BYU. The extra point here would tie the game. And the extra point was made without incident, and we're tied up here in the 3rd. So they put together a 9-play, 75-yard drive. And the score comes on a 5-yard touchdown pass. Looks like he's going to bring it out. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. The Sooners will get things going on offense as they head onto the field. Now they'll try to answer that score with one of their own and regain the lead here in the 3rd. Hines is way ahead for 3 out to the 16.
Winning first down is such a big deal on defense. Like getting them in more predictable situations, more passing situations. Nice job not giving up a lot of run after contact on that first down.
They give it to him again. Got the first down. He stopped, but he's got enough to move the chain.
Well, the defense is on their heels right now. They're going to have to find a way to stop this guy. When he's got a head of steam, boy, he is hard to bring down.
They'll snap it from the 25 here on first down. Takes the handoff. It's Blaylock. At the 35, he's got room. An explosive run, and he gets it all the way up to the 50-yard line before going out of bounds.
Busting big runs like this is a total team effort. Obviously, the back has to find the hole, but you got to have everybody around them doing their job to make it a good play call.
And everybody around him doesn't jump. He's loose on the right. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down.
And how about the big play by the backup running back? Hey, listen, I don't get the ball much. I don't get to prove myself much. You know how you get more carries? You prove it when you do get it. And that is a big-time play. First touch, shows off the speed. He shows, hey, I can be this guy too. I need some more touches.
There to stop him after a pickup of 1 to the 22. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. They're going to test the right side with this one. Maybe got some room, headed to the goal line. And he's forced out of bounds close to the goal line, and that shove saved a touchdown.
And nice blocking by this offense. Nice job running the football. How about the running back? You could tell he knew exactly where the goal line was. He wanted to get to it. He was fighting to get to it, but goes out of bounds at the 1. First and goal from the 1. This offense is in great position. And in that situation on the 1-yard line, the defense brings so many guys. Palmer gets in the backfield, creates the negative play.
Yeah, I think we're seeing the overall athleticism of this defense. They've got guys flying to the ball.
These fans raising the volume on second and goal. Running play to the left, looking for the end zone here. He's got it down to the 1-yard line, right on the doorstep of Pater.
After getting stopped on that second down, don't be surprised if the offense hands it off to him again here at the goal line on third.
They've moved it right to the edge, and they need 1 more yard for the touchdown on third down. Trying to pound their way in. Touchdown Sooners! And with that one, they jump on top here in the second half. Well, they started with horrible field position, but ended with perfect field position in the middle of the end zone.
It all comes down to execution, Reese. You've got to have guys going out and doing their jobs. You saw the offensive line up front. They were physical. Skill players made it happen with the ball in their hands, and the quarterback really showed command on that last drive.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Martin. Gets it across the 30 to the 31, a pickup of 5.
Love the push by the offensive line on that RPO play. Look how they just work the single teams and the double teams. You see linemen chipping off of their guys and climbing into the second level, getting a hat on the linebacker. That's why those types of plays are successful.
Slams ahead for a yard out to the 33. It'll be 3rd and short from their own 33. A design run for the quarterback. And that won't quite be enough for the first down as he's knocked down just short of the sticks. Very close to putting a bow on this one. Gives us a minute to check out the top 25 here in the final week of the season and to wonder what type of impact this result will have on these rankings. We can only imagine more fireworks ahead here in the fourth. Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down and a gutsy call to keep this drive alive.
And you just wonder if this defense now is starting to feel it a little bit. They're a bit on their heels after that fourth down play to keep this drive going. Someone's going to have to step up here and stop the bleeding. They're only up by one possession.
The Cougars getting set on 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Martin. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice gain before the defense is able to stop him.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
Just going to keep it after the snap. They get him on the ground, but it'll be enough to pick up the first down.
And you see this so much in college football, man. Now, short yard situations, you give it to your QB, you get the extra blocker, and it's just really hard to stop, man, because he still is a thrower, and there's still that threat. But nice job being physical in the line of scrimmage by this offense.
BYU has this offense clicking. Quarterback changing the play. Finding space. Oh, no, the ball popped out. And this fumble will squirt out of bounds.
When you start to get that offense going and start having success, you've got to make sure when you get closer to the scoring range, take care of that football. If you don't, coach is going to go you on the sideline, you in the game.
Running inside, it's Martin. And he is swarmed under a host of defenders there to make the stop.
Well, they're going RPO. Nice job handing it off, and really good vision there, just getting what he can get, right? Puts his foot in the ground, gets forward, helps this offense find positive yards.
From the 36, a third down, and you wonder if they're willing to take 2 plays to get the first. Can't find the man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
Hey, third down and short, you know the quarterback absolutely is going to be a part of the run game. The defense was not fooled, flew up, made the tackle, stick that fist in the air, fourth down coming.
It's a one-score game late, and they've got to go for it on fourth down. Snapped it, and he has to have it. Looking deep. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work.
And some people won't like that, but I like aggressiveness, and that's who they are as an offense, so it's okay to be aggressive. But I know one thing now. After that fourth down stop and you're trailing, I'm going to need my defense to be aggressive. It's going to be a big possession right here in the fourth quarter to get me the football back.
Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
And I think if you're the head coach, defensively now, obviously, you've got 3 timeouts in your back pocket. You're trailing at this point, and the offense is going to be running the football, trying to bleed the clock. They're going to take as much time off the game clock as they can before snapping it. You've got to start thinking about using some of those timeouts.
Brought down.
Yeah, it's a nice job by this defense. Obviously backed up against it. Time running out. Got to get the football back. 2 good plays. Now third down. I stay aggressive. Have to come after him. If they decide to throw the football, so be it. But stay aggressive. Get that football back for your offense.
Back to throw. It's Leon. Fires to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Drops back on first down. gets rid of it. Right side, it's Page. That's his first catch of the season, and they believe he is a freshman who can contribute a lot early.
I like the slot receiver because he gives his quarterback a good option working the middle of the field. He's a nice weapon in this offense.
The run inside. It's Walker. Finds a crease at the 20. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Oklahoma! That score will give them a little more room to operate here in the fourth quarter as they go for their 6th straight win. Lining up to add another. And the extra point is true, and they have a 2-touchdown lead, up 14 in the fourth. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finished it off with the 33-yard touchdown run. He'll bring it out. It's Cortez. It's great to think you're going to score every time you return it, but man, what a bad decision. He's down at the 6. The BYU offense headed back out to go on the attack. That 4th down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring drive, David.
Yeah.
He's picked off, and he's thrown a dozen of them. And they will open this drive right on the doorstep with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. Now it's 2nd and goal. He'll run it up the middle, trying to pick his way to the end zone. Found a little crease and turned that into a productive run. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and this offense just a couple of minutes away from putting one in the win column. They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of a field goal, but it's 3rd and goal. Trying to get the corner. He'll be stopped short, could not drive his way into the end zone, and now they're faced with 4th and goal.
That's got to hurt if you're the offense, because you're thinking with this quarterback and his size and his athleticism, that's going to be an easy 1st down pickup on the option play. But how about the physicality up front by this defense, stuffing him at the line of scrimmage?
He is stuffed on 4th down and stopped behind the line of scrimmage.
Man, what a great job by this defense. Never giving up, man. Gave up some yards, get inside their own 1 on 4th and goal. And what did they do a good job of? Getting pushed, man. The big boys getting in the back.
Gonna take a shot. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on 1st down. 2nd down coming up.
Really good job by this defense, understanding tendencies and what they like to do. When they're backed up and they've got this field position, instead of trying to dink and dunk or run the football, they want to take shots, make the big play. Defense more than ready, playing the deep ball, covering all of that ground really, really well.
They'll hurry to the line here to try to get off that 3rd down play. Quarterback slides, and he's got enough for the 1st down. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running.
Oftentimes when offenses get a 1st down, that's when they like to speed up the tempo, and you're seeing them now go hurry up.
Blasted as he lets it go. And they're not quite in rhythm there. It's incomplete.
It's been tough for this QB in this one. Very small windows to throw into, and he's been under some duress as well. It's hard to find a rhythm as a QB in those types of situations, and that's why it appears as though his team's going to be leaving here with an out.
Several defenders get an assist on that tackle. BYU lines up quickly. Sells to fake. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
What a great play by the defensive tackle. Look, sacks aren't just for very athletic, long defensive ends.
All right, let me jump in here. They are going to go for it on 4th down, and I'm not sure they have much choice in this situation. Rolls right. He wants a big play here late. Incomplete on 4th down, and man, did they need to keep that drive alive.
And that just about does it. That about puts this thing to bed. The offense, listen, they had to go for it, but now defense, this is the situation where you say, I'm just going to eat clock, up by several possessions, eat clock, get out of here with a W.
So this offense can capitalize off the desperate 4th down attempt and failure, and they can pan just plowing ahead. Big collision there, and they'll mark him down after a 6-yard gain.
And I'm good with it. I like what the offense is doing. Be physical. I don't need to get pass happy down here on 1st and goal. Nice job believing in my running game, and maybe I stick to it for another play or two.
They'll keep it on the ground looking for the end zone. And he surges across the line. Touchdown, Oklahoma! They built a comfortable lead and trying to hang on for a Week 13 victory.
Man, you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
Number 19, set to kick this one away.
And he takes this from inside the 5. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. After this, it'll be a wrap. From his end zone, looking to throw, got to take care of the ball. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. And he's brought down after the pick, and time has expired here in the 4th.